So I'm going to show you from the gate here. So this is the space of the workshop. So okay. So this all the lights on here. So it's a little bit orange here. Maybe my face. How do you look at my face? My face looks orange now. I don't know. Let me see later. So this is the gates. This is the gate we entered here because it's a night here, so it's very dark outside. So I'm not going to show you the outside world. So this is the gate we came in here, and this is the space of the workshop. So it's large here space because the heavy duty machines. So we need space like this. So if you're going to start a new factories, I think you can do like us. So you rent a big factory like this, so you can have the capacity to produce all the different products. So this is the parts. We can see some components there, little parts like screws, steel parts. So this is the main structures of our cutting machine. So we need little accessories and components and steel parts to assemble them together, so to make a big machines here. So here I would like to show you here, although there are no workers here right now at the midnight here in China, so empty, totally empty here. But I'm going to show you around, just to look around the environment. So here, over there, people, if it's a day, if it's a daytime here, so you might see a lot of workers here. They're doing the weldings, assemblings, cuttings, to do the machines. So these are some process of the machines producing. Like this you can see a little bit of the cutting frames. So it's like a portal frames here. So this will be used widely in our cutting machines. And the workers are welding. They are not now, but they were doing this at the daytime, welding the steel parts to make the frames. And over there, it's the store parts. So we have some accessories, components there. If they are finished or half finished, they will be stored over there. So and this is a machine we have already packed. This is a machine, I don't know where we're going to ship to, but another client ordered this machine, so it will be delivered soon. So it's already packed with the films. And sometimes we pack the machines with a wooden box. Sometimes we pack with the other things, so it's optional. So normally we just use these films to pack the machines. So we can see a little bit the frames here like this, and these are the tables, cutting tables here. So we will separate them into different parts, so to deliver them. So as soon as they were delivered to the factory, to the client's factories, so I think we will have a video call to guide them how to install the machines. So we need technicians. Normally, because of due to the COVID-19 here, so we cannot go to the client's factories or maybe to the other countries. It's not so easy for us. So now we're going to have a video call for them to guide them and train them how to install the machine and train them how to use this machine, how to operate and how to maintain these machines. So this is already packed. So it will be delivered very soon to our clients' factories. Yeah. Here. I think you guys hear the voice sounds. Okay. The sound you hear is about, it's the air compressor, right? Air compressor. I think some of you guys maybe, some of the factory you have already running the factories, so you have air compressor already. But some of the new factories, we're going to set up a whole production line for you, and we need to set up the air compressor for you as well. Yeah. So this is the machine I'm going to introduce you here. Because talking about the cutting machines, I think I need to say a little bit. Because, you know, the foam products, there are many kinds of foams. Like soft foams, we use, like a mattress, we use the foam sponge to make a mattress. So flexible sponge, and yeah, we can press and get back to as well, like the memory foams, right? So there are soft foams and rigid foams, and some of them are semi-rigid foams. So we use different kinds of foam cutting machines to cut different types of foams. For this fast wire control cutting machines, we use these cutting machines to cut rigid foams and semi-rigid foams, like this one. This. Oh, I cannot take it in this. Yeah. Can you take a close look of this? Yeah, like this one. This is a rigid foam. It has a name. We call it PU or polyurethane. So polyurethane, it is very difficult to cut off. So we use this fast wire cutting machines to cut this off. And if today you're going to use the mattress, you're going to produce mattress, so we use this very soft sponge. So when you have sponge to cut off, we don't recommend this kind of machines. We recommend another type of machines, like vertical cutting machines and horizontal cutting machines. And there's another type we call oscillating blade cutting machines. So there are many types. So if you have an inquiry for us, like you send us a message, say, hey, I'm interested in your foam cutting machines, but I don't know which cutting machines is suitable for us. So I would like to discuss with you, like I ask you some questions, like what's the density of your foam? It means the density will decide. It is hello. In case some of you are just jumping to our live stream, I'm Margaret here. I'm from D&T Industry Company, and tonight I'm going to introduce you this hot fast wire control cutting machine. So I'm talking about this material. This we call it PU. It's very hard foams. So normally I will ask my clients several questions to continue this chat, like the density and what's the cutting size of your block, original block size, like you know the table. We have to match the table for you, because if it is your original block is very wide, so make sure the table is wide enough for you. So we're going to know your cutting size and original block size, and what's your final product? If you like to make the sponge mattress, or just the packing things, or something else, maybe the pet things, you just tell us, so I would recommend you the right machines for you. Yeah. So this one, I'm going to show you how to operate it and what kind of products we're going to use it. Yeah. So this is the machines. If you need the catalog, yeah, of course, you can send me a message here. Send me messages, or you just click the like button. You like the our catalogs, yeah, of course, no problem. I can send you later because now I'm introducing you these things. So I will reply to you later. You just send me a message, okay? So anyone who are interested in our catalog or interested in our products, you can just send me a message. Yeah. So I will show you how these things run and what kind of shapes you can cut. As you can see a little bit here, this is a curve here. This is a curve. So this, although the wire is horizontal, it's a light line, cutting line here, a straight line, but we can cut it in a curve. You can move it like a wave shape, or you just like even shape, even line, it's okay. So you can set up the graph you're going to cut off. Yeah. So there's a computer there. We can set up the line to what shape you're going to cut. Yeah. So I'm going to show you later. Yeah, hello. In case you're new here, I'm going to tell you this is Margaret here. It's in China. I'm going to show you the factory and how our cutting machines doing here. So if you are interested in our product, I will show you details. And if you are interested in the price, you can send me a message. I can send you the quotation later. Yeah, this one is another machine I'm going to introduce you. This name is hot wire. So it's quite similar with that one, but it's a little different because they use the heated wire. That one is a abrasive wire, and this machine we use the heat more tiny, very tiny wire to cut this sponge off, but with the heated. So it's very hot, the wire. So we use the heating wire to cut this sponge off. Yeah. So this one and that one, these two machines, they can both cut sponge, standard sponge. I mean the normal sponge. You can see, like the food package. Yeah, like a fish box, food containers. Yeah, these are the normal standard sponge. These two machines can both cut, but for this one, maybe not. So I'm going to show you what they can do later. Yeah. 胡林，我们现在先试行哪一台机器？我们先试线刀机。啊。线刀机先切一下好吗？切那台啊。啊。可以。你哪台都可以的吧？ So I'm going to ask my technician people to operate this machine and show you what they can do. 去那边吧。那材料是签那个，还在有别的吗？哦。等一下啊，我先介绍一下。So I'm going back to this fast wire control cutting machines. First one, I'm going to invite you to come closer to see the wire. Here, the wire. Can you see it clearly? This one. It's abrasive wire. So we use 4 wheels around this frame to run this wire. When this wire running very fast, so we can cut the sponge off. So behind this portal frame, it's a frame here. You can see that, right? It's totally in the orange color. So it's a frame here. So although we can see a short wire here, but it's not only like this a wire. It's a rectangle. It's in a closed rectangular wire. It's because it's running by 4 wheels, blade wheels. We use the 4 blade wheels to run this wire. So it would be a circle, not circle, rectangle like this. So it will be moving very fast in this shape. Yeah. So when the machine is operating, you cannot see clearly with the wire because shambling very fast, turning and spinning. Yeah. So this is the wire we're going to cut. So we call it this cutting things, and these are the frame things. And this table, the table here, the table is, we call it working table. Yeah. So the first important thing is to decide the width and the length and the height of the block. So normally for this machine, the table width here, it is 2 meters here, 2 meters width and 3 meters length and 1 meter higher. I mean, it doesn't mean the frame is 1 meter high, but the available cutting height is around 1 meter. So we used to measure your original block, original material block, the size we can put later on this table and see if it is suitable or not. And the working table will move around, forward and backward. So this table will move. And this portal frame, it can move up and down. So it's like mass gram. This is X axis and this is Y axis. So we use X axis and Y axis, these 2 axes to move around. So like this one, the table move forward and the portal cutting frame to move up and down, so we can cut the wave shape, the wave shape. Yeah, and they cut any shapes you want, like a circle, triangle, and anything. Yeah, you can think about. So this is the main part, and of course you can, behind of the machines you can see the motors here. So as you can see, these motors can support this cutting frame. So this will run this blade well and moving the Y axis up and down. And you can see the pipes here. These are pneumatic pipes. So as I introduced earlier at the beginning of my live stream, I've told you. So I think every factory needs air compressor to use these pneumatic pipes. So because of the blades, the tables, we use these pneumatic pipes to move backward and forward. So use this kind of power to moving the tables, moving the blades, moving the frames, something. Or maybe if the other cutting machines, we have the baffle. So we're going to use this air pipe to move the baffle. Yeah. Okay, so now I'm going to start cutting. 图灵，我们开始吧。可以切了。你要切什么形状？切个什么？什么光？方啊？你可以切三角形吗？或者五角星？来个五角星吧。So now I'm asking my technician colleague to draw a star shape to cut, because I would like to use these things to make a star shape here. So for a side view, you can see a star here. You know, it's very kind of hot here in China. It's summer, and maybe the AC is not running on. 胡林，这里没有开空调是吧？没有风扇。Okay, bad news. There's no AC here. Okay. You know, our office is not here. This is the workshop. So normally we don't come here openly. Hello. Can you see me now? Okay. So tonight I'm going to introduce you the fast wire cutting machines here. 然后低一点，我个子比较矮。 好嘞。Hello, hi. So if you are new here, you just come into my live stream. I'm going to tell you that my name is Margaret, and welcome, so welcome you guys to come into my live stream, and I'm going to introduce D&T industry, and this is our fast wire contour cutting machine. So tonight here in China, I'm going to show you how this cutting machine is running and what they can do. So two cutting machines. One is fast wire contour cutting machine. The other one is hot wire contour cutting machines. So there are 4 different types of the cutting machine. So you would like to know if you are interested in like what kind of product you make. You would like to know which machines are suitable for you. So you can send me a message. So I would reply to you later, like which one is suitable for you and what kind of machine you might need in your production line, like how many, because according to your capacity and your requirements, like maybe for a full whole production line, you will need 1 cutting machines, 2 cutting machines, maybe more than that. So it depends on, yeah. So some of the time we have received inquiries from clients, like to set up a new production lines, like from the beginning of the foaming process, cutting square molding, like cylinder molding. So we can offer the foaming machines, moldings, and cutting machines, and packaging machines, like even the sewing machines. So for the whole production line, we can offer the 4 lines for you. So it depends. Maybe one of the machines you are interested, you can just send me. Yeah, I can talk to you later after this live stream. Yeah. So later, now I'm waiting for our technician people to draw a star for me. I don't know if he can do it right now, because normally they cut in the circle. Yeah, like this shape. Yeah, normally they cut this shape. It's a cylinder or it's a square mold. Yeah, normally. So star shape is it's first time to draw. Yeah. And these machines, normally we use this cut to different kinds of foams. This is PU, we call it polyurethane. And sometimes we can use these machines to cut EPS PVC pipes, like rock wool, and sometimes glass walls. Yeah, glass foams. So different kinds of machines for different kinds of foams. So normally we use this kind of machines to cut the rigid. So it's very hard. You can hear the sound. It's hard foams here. Yeah. So very hard foams for this machine. So we're going to show you this polyurethane, how to cut it off. And of course, if your product is not by this PU material, it's okay. You can try, maybe send us a sample for a trial cutting. Yeah, we normally receive a lot of samples from clients to test if this machine is suitable for cutting your product. Yeah, so yeah, we even cut the cat scratch pattern for the clients, for the pet things. Yeah, we cut a lot of things. Paperboard, EPS, EVA. EVA is not mainly for the yoga pads. Yeah, for the most of the time we cut the sponge. Normally sponge for mattress. So hard sponge, sometimes we call it rigid foams, and semi-rigid foams, and very soft foams. Both of them, all of them we can cut off. Yeah. So last time, I remember last time we were here, we introduced another machines. It's a vertical cutting machines. So it's widely used and very, how to say, not so expensive. And we use the manual vertical cutting machines. And another one is automatic vertical cutting machines. And also we have the horizontal with the blades to cut horizontal ways. Yeah. So we use the saw blades. Normally for the cutting wires or cutting blades, we have several types. For this one, it's wire. It's abrasive wire. For that one is hot wire. And we have another, like knife blades with one side faced it, and we also have the saw blade. It's heating by the oscillating. It's not heating, sorry. It's the oscillating saw blade cutter. So it depends on what kind of machines you are interested and what kind of products you are making. So you can just send me details. So normally I would ask you several questions for me to find out which one is suitable for your product. So yeah, it kind of experience now. I have this. Yeah. So yeah, I've seen some of you have leave me some messages. Yeah, I will check it later because I cannot see it very clearly right now. Yeah. So you can send me your business cards or just send me a message, like describe your needs here. Yeah, say like Margaret, I'm going to start a new factory. I am going to produce this blah 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 product, and the density is like 20 kilograms or 30 or even higher. So you tell me the density and tell me the original cutting size, original block size, and cutting size. So I will suggest to you the right machine for you. So normally for each type of cutting machines, we have several models. So normally we have a name of it. Like this one, we call it DTCF 1220, right? 1210. It has a model name. So we have different numbers of this model. So I would help you to find out which model is suitable for you. So yeah, normally like this. So seems we're already started or not? Yeah. Our next technician, he's holding the things arranged like this. It's a remote control. So it's like a TV set. We use the remote control to move the table, like move a little bit forward or a little bit backward to move the table or move the cutting frames. Yeah. So he used a ruler to measure like how many millimeters or centimeters he's going to move backward or forward. Okay, so seems he's already now finished drawing, so we can cut it now. Okay, so we can see this material is already set here, just against the wire. So okay, so you might hear a little bit noisy here. I can see the star shape now. It is a star. Okay, finished. Now I think you can understand why we call it abrasive wire. So we use this abrasive wire to cut the very hard forms. You can hear the sound. 这不好拿呀。Oh, okay. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. I can accept that. So this is the star. Can you see this? It's a star here. It's a star shape. So, yeah, I like it very much. Really, surprise for me. So this is the star shape we can cut. So the only thing is you just draw it on computer. Yeah. So this is the computer here. So I will show you a little bit later. To draw a star shape like this or any other shapes, you can draw. Of course, we're going to use it precisely, not just the kids drawing. It's you have to measure the size, like the length, the diameter, and to make this four circle things. Yeah, this is the shape we can cut off. Yeah, can you see this? A shape, star shape. Beautiful one, right? So this is the shape we can do. Sometimes else later, maybe next time I can show you. It can be cut in the wave shape like this. So we can cut the surface in different shape, different lines, different graph. Yeah, it's up to you. So you can design it by yourself. And talking about this cutting things, just a minute ago, we can see the cutting wires. It's abrasive wires. So, and a little bit dust here. So, it's a material things. Yeah, it's normal, standard. But during the cutting process, for the standard machines, we can set up another thing for you. It's the vacuum. The vacuum, if you need these things, we can set up maybe 1 or 2 or 4 vacuum system for you to collect the dust. Yeah, cutting the things. Yeah, a lot of foams products, they have the dust. Yeah, really a lot. So we would suggest you to buy the vacuum to set up with this machine together to make the whole things. So some of you might have already visiting our website already, so you can see the pictures. Some of the fast wire control cutting machines with bring things here with the big pipes. It's the vacuum, so they can collect the dust. So to make sure the cutting tables are clean and don't need to clean it by manual ways. Yeah, so it's up to you to choose what kind of cutting machines for you, and then you can choose different models for you according to the cutting size, and also you can decide if you need the vacuum or not. Not basically, I mean literally, every machines we can set up a vacuum for you. So yeah, every cutting machine we can group them together with the vacuum or no vacuum. So it's okay, both okay, with vacuum or no vacuum. So it depends on your needs. Yeah. So now, shall we move to the other machine to see the hot wire cutting machines? Literally, they are similar. but with the different wires. That one is heated wire, so it's a hot wire. And this one is abrasive wire, so we call it fast wire. Oh, I forgot to say the speed, cutting speed. The cutting speed, for this cutting machine, it is about, you can set up the cutting speed like from 0 to 10 meters for every minute. Yeah, this is the computer you can see here. So our technicians are doing some setup here. Yeah, this is the remote you can see here. Of course, it's a Chinese menu here. So we can exchange this menu into English. So you can see this like table and the feeding. It's move backward or back forward and higher or download. Yeah. So this is the remote things. Yeah. When you press these buttons, you can see the cutting frames are rising up.没关系，没关系。Yeah, so now the table is moving. Yeah, so here this is the industrial computer to control the drawing to the shape, cutting shapes and cutting distance. And we have several buttons here to start the blades, to start the wire. And also we have the buttons to stop, to emergency stop, and we use these buttons to move the tables as well. So we can use these buttons here. Also we can use the remote. So both okay. Yeah. So now let's move to the other machines here. Anyone new here? Yeah, so this one we can see here, it's hot wire control cutting machines. So basically we have the cutting tables here, cutting frames here. The only thing is there's no frame like that one, but it's a very easy one. So this is the table. So, but this table, different thing is this table cannot move. We move this frame, this pole. This we'll call it a shaft, cutting shaft. So this shaft can move forward or backward. So normally we can use suitable to make the material here. So make this one stable and don't move. And we use this wire to move up and down to cut the shapes. And come closer to see this circle here. There are 3 nails in the center. 3 nails here. These are nails for stacking the material. So we put the material here, so it will make sure the material will not move during the cutting process. And this table is rotary. So this table can cut like we normally cut shapes like this. We cut this way and cut this way. For this table here, it's round circle rotate table, so we can make the materials move like this, moving, so we can cut like a circle way. Yeah. So this thing we call it. We make sure this cutting things can cut things like a 3D shape. So of course this one is also 3D shapes as well, but only this side and this side. But this one we have more sides to cut. So as we can normally we say the cutting shapes for these machines can be more complicated. Yeah, not simple 2D or 3D shapes, can be more. So this hot wire cutting machines normally used for advertising. like you can see that some store paragraph in front of the store, so you can see the numbers, names of the store. So we use these machines to cut different types of letters, numbers, or even shapes. So this one is very suitable to cut very how to say, advertising letters or shapes to show the like to promote your product or to promote your store, or yeah, just in front of the street, everywhere you can see. And this table is long. Make sure this one is long enough. But next time, if you are interested in these cutting machines, also don't forget to send me a message, like what kind of product you're going to make. This one is single wire, and if you need, we can put 1 or 2 or even more multi wires, like this one, like 1 or 2 or 3 multi wires to cut different shapes. Like we have 1 or 4 layers of the same material to put them together. So we use multi wires to cut at the same times. So one time we cut one shape, and we use like 4 wires. So we at the same time we got 4 layers, 4 shapes like this at the same time. So yeah, it's optional to choose one single wire or multi wires. Yeah. OK， 好，试一下吧。好，直接切。你切什么？还是切 DT 啊？你每次都 DT 啊？You can see this material is just normal material, sponge, foams like a food container material. So we use these 3 nails to stuck this material, so make them still and not move during the cutting process. So this time we're going to cut telegraph. Not telegraph. It's a letter, 2 letters. So as you know, this is a D&T industry. So we're going to cut the 2 letters. One is D, the other one is T. So DT together. So we will get the DT numbers like this. So if you are doing the advertising designs or products like this, so we recommend you to use these hot wire control cutting machines. And of course, if you have a lot of layers to cut the same shape, I would suggest you with the multi-wire. So normally advertising things, we use single wire. That's enough for you, I think. 可以开始切了吗？再切呗。So this is the RAM you can see here. This is the computer. So normally each machine we have something we call it a control cabinet or touch screen, but this one is not touch screen. We call it control cabinet to control the gram. You can input the drawings or you just design it on this computer. Yeah. So if you have a lot of designs, I would suggest you to design in your own computers to design different drawings, designs, sketches. So as soon as it's finished, you can input these drawings into this computer. So this machine will help you to cut it by yourself. 好，切吧。Okay, so now it's going to cut. You see the smoke here? Can you see the smoke? A little bit. 诶，刚才有烟，现在没有啦。Okay. So hello here. Hello. Welcome to my live stream, and this is Margaret. And now it's midnight here in China. I'm in our factory. So I'm going to introduce two cutting machines. So I have already introduced one fast wire contour cutting machine, and this is the second one. We call it hot wire contour cutting machine. So very soon we're going to start cutting a block, foam block like this one. So we can use this table and have 3 nails in the bottom to stuck this material. So we don't use any pressure loader to press these things. We use this table to get them stable. Seems something wrong. I don't know. So during the cutting process, we're going to hit the wire first. We hit the wire, so this wire is stable there. It will be fastened there, and it's not like the other wires. So as I introduced earlier, the fast wire cutting machines is in a long length and will be in a circled shape. So it will run and spinning very fast. So we use these wires to move very fast to cut the sponge off. But this hot wire, so we don't use these moving things. We just keep them still, keep the wire stable there. So it just hits the wire. So we push this sponge, move forward, and makes the wire. But because the wire's heated, it's very hot, so it will be cut off with the hot wire. That's why we name it hot wire contour cutter. Yeah. Hello. Welcome to join in my live stream here. So it's in our factory now. So we are introducing our hot wire contour cutting machines. So seems something wrong with the wire, so I'm going to wait for our technician to fix it. Yeah. So for this break time, I would like to have coffee here. It's a break time for me. So I would say something about our factory. Oh, so it's fixed. Okay, so hope this time it will work. Okay, you see the wires, it's changing color. It's changing. I'm not touching it. It's heated already. So you can see the color changes into red color. It's like a flame. Oh, so you can see the cutting frame is moving backwards. Although we are getting so close to the wire, but we are quite safe here. Don't worry about the wire. It's heated. See, the cutting speed is not slow, right? This cutting machine, the cutting speed can get 40 meters per minute. Yeah, so it's cutting the letter D. It's cutting the outline. So, as we know, it's a hot wire control cutting machine. So you can see the space there. See the space after the trail. So it's like a hot mountain. So it's used the heat wire to melt the sponge. So you can see the space. For these cutting machines, so we don't need any vacuum. So there's no dust at all. It's already melted. Yeah, this is a T letter here. So for the drawing, we can keep this letter are not only separated, they can be connected. And also we can make them separate as well. So it's a drawing things. You can design it by yourself. Any shapes you would like to cut. So normally we use CAD or AI to do the drawings. Yeah, I can smell it. I can smell the smoke. So it's really the melting things here. Oh. Okay, so you can see clearly it's the D&T. So as I introduced earlier, this is a D&T industry company. So we are based in Hangzhou, China. We have 16 years history of foam cutting machines. So this is our hot wire control cutting machines. Of course, we can cut more complicated shapes as you want, and we can use the rotator table to turn around to cut different shapes as you want. So one more thing, I would like to introduce this part. This part we can see the green lights on. These are buttons for moving the cutting frames, move the frames up and down, frames backwards or forwards. And yeah, and we can switch the green light to switch from 2D and 3D. 2D means we use these cutting frames to move backward and backwards and forwards, up and down to cut the 2D shapes. And also we can use this 3D things to just use this rotate table to turn around so it means 3D here. So even more, I think some of the clients, they need 5 axis or 4 axis. So it means we need to add more shapes, more wires, and different wires to cut different shapes. Yeah. So of course this one we can use the cutting frames to cut the up and down things like wave shapes. So it's not only the shape, the straight lines. It can cut like letters like this, so it's a circle or curve shapes. Yeah. So even more complicated they can be cut. Yeah. So this is the hot wire contour cutting machines. So we have already introduced you 2 cutting machines. One is fast wire cutting machine and the other one is hot wire. So both wire cutting machines, but use different things. Sounds similar, but quite different. So for this one, we can use these cutting machines to cut a standard sponge, standard foams. For that one, we can use cut very hard rigid foams or semi-rigid foams. So you can tell us what kind of, it's break. So you can tell us what kind of shapes you would like to cut, and the key thing is the material. We use different cutting machines to cut the different types of foams. Yeah. So, okay. So now we have finished this cutting things. So I would like to show you this one a little bit. Hi. In case you are new here, I would like to say I'm Margaret, and this is our D&T Industries workshop. So today we have introduced some of the cutting machines. This one, okay.
他们有些从手写里面，比如说从这里点进来了啊，人家点进来，他可能不知道在讲什么，他可能就走了，如果不是他感兴趣的，所以说当时就要说 “hello， 谁谁谁”，然后如果你对什么感兴趣的话，然后我们这边是我们的这个样品，刚刚介绍了
OK，
你如果感兴趣，可以看我们录播。
好，那我现在还要说吗？
现在不用，我们应该走。
Okay. So this is the samples for our hot wire cutting machines. So if you're doing, you have kind of products like this, advertising industry. If you are in the advertising industry, I would recommend you this hot wire control cutting machines. So if you're doing the mattress, I would introduce the vertical and horizontal cutting machines. So, and oscillating blades. Yeah. So these are the brief introduction of our workshop and showed you a little bit about our cutting machines. So we have, of course, we are not only doing these two types. We have more kinds of machines, like this one. This one, we call it revolving blades cutting machines. It's like kind of huge here. So this one, we use this conveyor belt table to moving around. So it's kind of heavy duty cutting machines. We use the blade very, how to say, in a huge, because we are not producing, because we have, as soon as we finish this producing, we shipped it out very soon. So we have some new orders coming and new producing for our previous customers. So normally our delivery time, it is about 30 days. So we of course, on the order, we say we would write longer time. So normally it really takes about 30 days to finish producing and shipped out. Yeah. So as soon as you are interested in our products, I mean the cutting machines, yeah, welcome. So welcome to watch my live stream and send me inquiry, or you just text. Maybe have already texted me, but I will check later. Yeah. So after this live stream, I will check your business cards and send you emails. Hope you can be how to say. I would like to say we always want to connect with clients. Hi, welcome to joining my live stream. I'm Margaret, and I'm just have finished introduced my two kind of cutting machines. So when you come to know our products, so appreciate of your inquiry, and I would like to introduce more about, because this is only like 40 minutes or 15 minutes introducing, so that's not enough for me to, during this COVID things stuff. So it's not easy to come to China and take a visit. So before this COVID-19, I would like to welcome you, to invite you to come here and to have a look. But now everyone is not easy to make out. So I would like to make this live stream to introduce, to get closer to you and me. And it's like a cyber journey. So you cannot make a journey to China nowadays, but you can have a cyber journey to China through this platform and live stream. So I think I would like to introduce more next time with more details, with something else, some new machines. So I would like to check the schedule of our workshop. Maybe next week we have these machines. Maybe next week we have these machines shipped out already. So we will see what kind of machines we will have at that time. So next week, next Monday at the same time. I will be here again to introduce you more about our machines. So if you are interested in our product, so welcome for you to send me messages. So again, I would like to say thank you for you guys to come and to watch my live stream. And this is Margaret from D&T Industry. So I will be here next Monday evening at the same time, and I hope you will be here again to talk to me maybe next time. Yeah. So according to the introduction tonight, I would like to say it's not easy for us for you to decide which one to buy or which one not to buy, but we should get closer to each other first to have a closer look and to find out its a feature, what kind of feature it has and what kind of function it can do. So it's not just a video or a picture can do. So live stream is so important for us to show you our product. So yeah, it's kind of good way to show the product here. So yeah, if you're interested or you are just you have a new plan to start a new factory, yeah, so talk to us and what kind of machines you need. So I will give you some recommendation, suggestion, and what design for your production line to set up the machines, to check and what kind of you're missing, and what kind of machines you can prefer, suitable for you. Yeah. So yeah, I guess that's a little bit late here. I don't know how many people you are here. I would like to say hello and bye to everyone from every country. I don't know where kind of country you're from. Maybe I should say ciao to you or hola. To say I don't know so many languages except English and Chinese. So I would like to say have a good day, and if you have any questions, maybe that machine or this machine is not enough for you to take a close view, just text me and I would like to take a more detailed video for you maybe later. And this live stream, it can be replayed. So in case you just came in, so you didn't see the previous part of the video, you can check it later to see how it's going on here, and compare these two machines, like which one is more suitable for you. Yeah. So yeah, I think that's it for today. And again, Margaret, call me or just send me a message. So see you next Monday at the same time, like 10 p.m. here in China. So next time we will be here again to show you more machines. So yeah, bye bye here. Bye bye.